the other coordinator in Dallas and a fan favorite for sure, Kellen Moore.
You can't deny the success that Dallas has had on offense with Kellen Moore. I mean, really, kind of the big question here is he ready to step in? I mean, there's some Sean McVay vibes as far as you'd be hiring the youngest head coach in the NFL with Kellen Moore, but I don't think you should be afraid of that on him. The question with Kellen Moore is this. It's not that he isn't an accomplished offensive coordinator. And Mike McCarthy has given him pretty broad latitude, even though McCarthy is an offensive guy. He's given him pretty broad latitude to run the Cowboy offense as he sees fit, and it's gone to another level with Kellen Moore being in charge of that. The question here may be, can you offer enough to extract him from Dallas? Because Jerry Jones prizes Kellen Moore in the same way that he prized Jason Garrett. As a coach, as someone that he believes could be the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Maybe you want to stay away then. Just kidding.
He feels the same way about Dan Quinn too. I mean, both of those guys there's buzz that Jerry could make them the highest paid coordinator on their side of the ball.
And higher paid than even some head coaches.
There's a big issue, though, if your team, not just the Broncos, but any team that wants one of these two guys can't pry them away. One, if they can't offer them enough money to pry them away, that's really bad. Now, I know Jerry can afford anything for a coordinator, but two, and probably the bigger thing, is having the opportunity to be a head coach. Dan Quinn, this will be his second time around. I'm sure he's really excited for it. And Kellen Moore as well. He's a guy that would have his first opportunity and get to be the next Sean McVay, get to be the next wonder kid in the NFL.
Did you say Wonder Kid?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. But,
not Wonder Kid? Ted Lasso?
Wonder Boy, right?
Well, when you said Wonder Kid, that's a Ted Lasso reference.
Oh, well, there we go.
Because
not even intentional.
Nate got confused. He didn't say Wonderkind as he meant to. He said Wonder Kid.
We're going to need stoppage time on this. Ted Lasso.
And here's one thing that I really like about Kellen Moore is the leadership. We haven't seen it that much, but former quarterback, typically big-time quarterbacks in college, which he was at Boise State, have that leadership skill. And so that's one thing that I'm willing to say, yeah, you don't have the experience, but you have this, so it probably gives you a good nod to being a leader.
Go ask a Boise State fan about Kellen Moore, and you'll find out about what a leader he is. He definitely has the leadership qualities, and he is the one that excites me the most because he is the biggest swing for the fences, but also, like I said yesterday, he's got this thing about him. I also really am confident in him being forward-thinking in terms of not just the way he calls the offense, but the quarterbacks that he's interested in. I think, you had John Elway wanting 6'5" quarterbacks, and because he's a smaller guy.
Okay.
And I think that he's not gonna be someone who says, "Oh yeah, 6 foot tall is too short for a quarterback." Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray, these are guys who are ruled out by the Broncos because of their size. I think that Kellen Moore could be opposite of that. He also could say, I struggled in the NFL because I wasn't big enough. We need big quarterbacks.
That's true. And my only thing against him, he was given Dak Prescott. He was given so much talent on the offensive side of the ball. I could have had success there, but I'm sure he elevated them.
He has an ID to quarterback. Right. That's the thing.
Yep. A lot of these guys haven't, and that's why I'm not going to talk about Kellen Moore.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
I was going to say, a lot of these guys haven't, and that's why yesterday I put out, I'd like to see the Broncos interview Pep Hamilton, who was the Charger on the Charger staff when they identified Justin Herbert and developed Justin Herbert. And to me, that's something that I would at least want to hear from.
Big part of Andrew Luck's development as well.
Yes.
If you don't have the quarterback, it doesn't matter who your head coach is. We've already established that. That's why I think a key part of your next head coach is being able to identify or put a staff around you to identify that guy.